about it. As you all know, we had originally planned to launch this in December, this cut file collection in December, and then we were going to do the project on December 4th. And the more I got to thinking about it, the more I knew you all would want them before that. So I begged Courtney, and she immediately thought it was a fantastic idea. She wanted to give it to you guys as well.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. We can bring this to you guys. And honestly, if you have everything already, you can make this. And I'm going to say an afternoon. And I'm only going to say an afternoon because for paint dry time. Other than that, like if you don't want to paint it or you already have it painted, this project will go together in less than an hour. So you have plenty of time to get it done before the elf is supposed to come.
Now, when does he come?
That's what I was going to ask. So I was going to ask, when do you guys bring it? Traditionally, our elves come the day after Thanksgiving. So on Black Friday. Yes.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people will wait till December 1st, which honestly I wish I had done because then we at least have almost a whole nother week that I'm not having to move.
Yeah, like
around.
the whole month of December, your elf is running around.
Yes. Anyway, I'm excited. This is going to be a super fun project. So we have a detailed list of supplies below. It's a whole lot of supplies.
Becca slaved over that. That was all Becca.
Whatever. Rebecca, what am I missing? Miss Debbie?
Miss Debbie recently lost her dad.
Okay.
And she hasn't felt much like crafting, but she's here watching this live stream. So, Miss Debbie, we really hope that we can at least make your day a little bit brighter. Yes. And we are so very sorry for your loss.
And praying for you for sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Anyway, so I'm not really going to go in depth with the supply list because, like I said, it is pretty extensive. But I can kind of talk about a few of the things while we're going on. First and foremost, the little box that we're using today, and I've seen a lot of people do this project with different things. So they'll do it in a jar or a larger shadow box, just a regular box, anything like that. I chose this one because it was at Hobby Lobby and it was $10.99, and I'm pretty sure I got it half off. I don't actually know because I just had to have it, so I bought them. Anyway, that's still very affordable, even at full price. But then I got it here. I'm such an idiot. I always, I can tell you what an inch or 18 inches is, but I can't tell you how big something is that I've seen 1,000 times. So, for instance, I thought the elf on the shelf was a whole lot shorter and would fit in here. And then I get it here and its hat is like squashed down there. So we just ran with it and cut a hole in the top.
Again, nothing. This was also all Becca's idea, which was an incredible idea. And guys, it ended up being like most of the Makers and Learn team's favorite part is the little hole for his hat.
Yeah.
So cute.
So fun. Anyway, if you don't have means to cut a hole in it, then squish your elf in there. No big deal. But I just use, and I put a link to it, a hand jigsaw. Well, what happened actually to begin with? What is that thing that we have that it's like a...
The bandsaw?
No, that doesn't have any electricity to it that I opened that can with.
Oh, that was like a hacksaw.
Kind of like a hacksaw, but a little different. So I originally thought I was just going to and go all the way around and do that. And that was a bad choice. It didn't go very well. If a larger shadow box is used, then you probably do not need to cut a hole. That is correct, yes. The only reason I cut a hole is because it was too short. I mean, even if it were 3 inches taller, 2 inches taller, it would have fit perfectly fine. Let me get the dimensions of this for you guys because I know you're going to ask.
She just wanted to show off her pouch again.
I can't even see it.
She just wanted to pull something out of her pouch.
Oh God! It's 7.5 by 7.5 inches. So
she probably already knew that.
No, I didn't.
She just wanted to show you her pouch.
Oh my gosh! I feel very I am so tired, guys, and I slept the best I've ever slept in my entire life all weekend. So I don't know why I'm tired. But it's making me a little bit goofier than normal. Anyway, 7.5 by 7.5 inches. So that gives you an idea. And I didn't measure the depth of it. It is 3.5 inches. So find something comparable or not. and then paint it or leave it natural or stain it or whatever look you are going for. The paints that I used, I listed the green and the white for you guys, but I didn't list this pink one, and it is called Melon. I wanted to do it different because Beckett will have one, Fallon will have one. Anyway, okay. Rachel, what do we have going on today? Oh, our sale.
Yeah, yes.
I wasn't here Friday.
We do have a sale.
Just Friday, and I feel like I've been gone for a whole month. Our sale is the same sale that's been going on this whole month. And it's the best. It's our favorite time of the year, honestly. I don't love Thanksgiving as a holiday, but I love the hoopla of the Thanksgiving, like everything around Thanksgiving. And this is one of those things that I love. Maker's Gonna Learn is such a fun place to be and to be a part of around Thanksgiving because we do awesome giveaways. We normally announce something really fun. We have an awesome Black Friday special event. And for those of you who are not already members, we give you an absolutely amazing deal if you're interested in our membership. So for those of you who are new to Maker's Gonna Learn, my name is Becca Oakes. This is Rachel over here. You can't see her, but you can hear her. And we're both craft producers here with Maker's Gonna Learn. And Maker's Gonna Learn is a subscription-based membership that offers you guys thousands of cut files and hundreds of fonts that you can use with your die cut machine. Not just your Cricut, but any die cut machine. In addition to that, we give you inspiration and education for crafting. And on top of that, this is my most favorite thing of the entire thing, is that we have an amazing community of like-minded die cut crafters here who are just the best friends you could ever ask for. So, we're offering you guys $40 off that membership. If you're interested, use code BEST at checkout and take advantage of our best deal of the year. Because I'm in Melbourne, Australia, this is, of course, my first time joining live and managed to grandfather my membership the other day.
Woo-hoo!
Trish, that's amazing. Yeah, so I didn't even mention that. Thank you for reminding me. If you join our membership right now, at this best deal, it grandfathers you in for life. So the yearly membership auto renews every single year. You don't have to worry about it. If you jump in on different deals, so a deal that is not the one that's going on right now, then when it auto renews, it renews at the normal price, not the discounted price. If you join right now at this best value price, then it grandfathers you in at this price for the rest of your membership, like for the life of your membership. So as long as you have not canceled your membership, when it auto renews, it will be at that $40 off. So fantastic.
Absolutely. And if we ever, for any reason at all, raise our prices or anything like that, you'll be locked into that amazing rate as well.
T. Snyder said, join this weekend. Welcome. We're so glad to have you here. Beth, this will be my first Elf on a Shelf ever. We don't have kids, but I can talk my dogs into keeping an eye out for her.
That's funny.
I love that.
Yes.
My sister also does not have kids, but I gave her an Elf on the Shelf because her husband thinks it's creepy, and I wanted her to
that's perfect.
There are like adult Elf on the Shelf, like
yes.
It's so funny. Oh my gosh, there are some really good funny ones.
I would 100% do it.
Yes.
Especially if James thought it was creepy. It would be like a bonus
Even
if
better.
your spouse thought it was creepy.
Where can I hide it?
Yeah.
Top of the toilet lid, or I don't know. Whatever. Just something really creepy. Cindy, how much is the membership? The membership normally is $191.88. So with that $40 off, it is $151.88
for the whole year.
Yeah, for an entire year. Thousands of cut files, hundreds of fonts, free commercial license, free member-only videos. We are also rolling out, we haven't talked about this a whole lot, but we're also rolling out I don't know the correct word because it's confusing if I say it wrong. It's a software. So basically what will happen is you have your membership, you'll log into your Maker's Gonna Learn account on your web browser, and then you'll have access to this software that will basically make custom SVGs using text. So that is going to be free. We had an evaluation on it, and we're going to make it like a monthly or yearly subscription, but we said, you know what? Let's give it to our yearly members for free. So we did that. And there are 10 courses that you also get for free. There's just so much, guys. The yearly membership is a whomp. I mean, like it's a huge value. I can't even, it's huge.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a lot, guys. And it's on sale.
It is on sale, $40 off. Do you offer Zezel or Afterpay? We do not, but you can if you finance through PayPal. I know there's a 6-month, there may be 12, I don't know. But I know there's a 6-month financing option that is 0% interest, so you can definitely do that. That is an option as a designing platform direct to MGL. Thank you, Shay. That's much better words than what I like vomited out of my mouth.
No, but I mean, it makes sense. It does not replace Design Space
Correct.
or anything like that.
Yes.
It is just a fun little cut file generator that's on the website for you.
Yes.
And Miss Pauline says, how can I find out how much mine renews for and when it renews? I joined last year and got a discounted price as well. So Pauline, you can email customer service, hi@makersgonnalearn.com if you want to know what price your membership renews at. But your membership will renew 365 days after you last purchased it. And if you got a discounted price any other time other than last year's Black Friday or this Black Friday, you will not be grandfathered in or have the best deal at $40 off. So make sure you go ahead and do that. Email customer service and we're here to help you. They're there literally 7 days a week. So we have amazing customer service.
I just now saw this comment. Wes says, if you want proof of the family feeling here, go back and read the comments from the top. So I didn't get to read them, but true story. When I'm doing a live, especially if I'm on this side and not that side, I don't get to read the comments. And I feel like a lot of times I miss a lot. So after, like when I'm home, I'll go back and rewatch just so I can look at the comments because I love hearing from you guys. But Wes, that's totally true. Can you post the link to join membership? Okay, so Miss Rachel did see that. Amazing. Okay, I think we're good. So we are going to jump over into Design Space. I'm going to show you really quickly how to manipulate this cut file, and then we're going to get to crafting. This is what the cut file looks like when you bring it in. So it's all grouped together. I try to make it as easy as possible, but I know there are a ton of different elements to it. And so that's why one reason in particular I wanted to do a live so that I could just really show you guys how to do it and not be frustrated with it. So first what I want to do is ungroup. And then I want to go ahead, this tree is several different layers, so I can change the colors of the tree if I want to. And I did this intentionally. I could have done it a PNG and it would have been a whole lot easier and just print and cut. But I know maybe these colors aren't for you or, you wanted more traditional Christmas colors or whatever. So that's why I left it the way that I did. I personally like these colors, so I'm ready to just go ahead and flatten it for a print and cut. So I'm just going to select every layer in the tree here, just like this. I may not have gotten this guy. Let's see here. Just like this. Once I have all of those layers selected, then I can go to the bottom right where it says flatten and press flatten. And now it is one layer. It is ready for print and cut. And I'm just going to move it over to the side for just a second. Then I have these masks right here. And as is, these are cut files. So if I want them to be print and cut, then I need to do a couple of things. First of all, I can delete one of these. I want to change the color to this coral color. And like I said, right now it would just print or cut this out of like cardstock or vinyl. It wouldn't print it and then cut it. So I need to go up here to the top where it says fill, and it says no fill right now. I need to press that little down arrow and press print. And then when I press print, it allows me to select what color I want. So I want this color. And then I actually made these a little bit smaller for mine, just letting you know. So I think they were right around this. And then once I have that finished, I can just copy and paste or duplicate them and make as many as I want. I personally just want 3 of them for my little project. So I've got 3 right there. That is ready for print and cut. And you can see over here it says cut and print. That's another way that you can know if your layer or cut file or whatever is going to be print and cut. Same as this one. You can see cut, print. Whereas this one just says cut. So on that note, I want this to be white. And I don't need to change the size of it. Honestly, the only thing that I need to change is the size of were the masks because I brought everything else in at the correct size. So anyway, I just want to change the color of it to white. And I'll move it over here. I don't need to do anything else to it. I need to take this little guy. And again, I left all of the layers open for manipulation of color. But if you like these colors as is, select all of them and then just go and press flatten again. So we're going to flatten that, leave it leave it this size. We can move it over to the side. And then these right here, let me move them over here. There are a couple of steps here that we have to do. You probably can't see it, but there is a cut line or a score line. See that right there? That is a score line, and we do need that. But what I need to do first, if I like this color, then I can take this and take this layer and flatten them. And then what I need to do is send it to the back so that that cut line is visible. So send it back. Then we've got the cut line here, and we need to change it to a score line. So I'm going to go up to the top where it says line type, press score, and then I can drag and select all of it, and then I'm going to press attach. So now I'm attaching that score line to the print and cut. So that one's finished, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing on this one. So I have my little toilet paper roll and the little stand here. We'll flatten them. Again, I like the color where I'm good to go. Just curious, why would you change a file that is already a cut file to a print and cut? Okay, so for instance, with the only reason I'm doing that with this one is I want to make sure that all of my colors are the same. So I could cut this out of cardstock just as is, like find a colored cardstock that I like and cut it out. But if I want it to be the exact same color as this, then changing it to a print and cut will make sure that it is all the same color. So you don't have to do that by any means. It's just my preference to do that so that it's all the same color. Great question. Let's see here. We'll go back over here. So now that this is flattened, again, I'm going to do the same thing. Send it to the back so that that score line is visible, or the cut line. Change it to the score line, just like that, and then attach all of it together. Then we have these two left. See how quickly this is? And if I'm going too quickly for you, definitely just rewind and rewatch this and take your time figuring it out. Then we have this guy right here, and this looks really weird. So this is the table. This is a 3D table, and all I need to do is grab this weird looking cut line right here, go up to the top where it says line type. Again, I'm changing it to a score line, and then I'm going to select and attach both of them, just like that. And then I want to change this to the same color as this because I'm going to be cutting it out of the same craft board, just my preference. And then I need to change this cut line to a score line and attach that score line to this cut. So that is all the manipulating that I need to do here in Design Space. The only other thing that I need to do is hit make it, and you'll see that it separates it here. Let me go back just a little bit. I think, yeah, I lied to you. I made this 6 inches instead of 6.5. So let's go ahead and size that down. And then when I do that, it should all be on one page. Okay, so all of the print and cut is on one page, which is nice. I can just print it out and only have to do one page. And then I have my vinyl. This is going to be vinyl that is attached to the glass on the front of the box. And then I have the table and the little easel that will be cut out of craft board. Are there any questions about any of this before I move on? Because I don't want to move on if anybody has any questions. I think all I'm seeing is questions about membership, and Miss Rachel is amazing about answering that.
They haven't posted any about the project other than the ones that I have shown you.
Yes.
So make sure that you ask them before we move on so that if there's anything that Becky
I'm
can
gonna give you
clarify
just
in Design Space.
Quick second before I do that. But Rachel, how do you feel about all of these colors in this cut file collection?
I personally love it.
I've been trying to use these colors for everything.
Yeah.
And it's funny because 143 vinyl has HTV and regular vinyl that you can match almost perfectly to all of these colors.
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
So cute. Becca.
Yes.
Adrian. You know Adrian.
Yes.
I remember for a long, long time. She just took her very first trip to Hobby Lobby.
Adrian!
What? She
Where
said
do you-
it's an
where do you
hour
normally get your
away from
crafts?
her, and it was overwhelming. She said she did love it, and we'll be back. Adrian,
It is a lot. It is.
my mom always says she gets so overwhelmed in Hobby Lobby. I get it.
Where do you normally get your craft supplies? I'm curious. Beth, do you all have classes on the power tools you use? Terrified of the hole in the top of the box. We don't have a class on that one, but I don't mind to do a quick member only live or just a recorded one or something to show you what I do to do that. My father is an amazing woodworker, and so I sort of grew up using all of these tools. And I forget that other people didn't grow up that way, and they can be very scary. Honestly, they can be. I totally get that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind to necessarily do that. How can I use my dry erase vinyl? That's a good question. One that we'll answer at another time. Do you use heavy cardboard for the table? So I use craft board for it. Great question. Thumbs up, friends. Sounds like we need a Hobby Lobby. Okay, I think we're good. So what I would do, like I just said, is hit make it, and then I would go through all of the different mats here. So I'd press continue.
Connie had a good question.
Yeah.
I think she might be confused about the difference between like the vinyl and then the print and cut that you're doing. She said, when you cut these, will it cut the detail or the outline of each piece?
Only the outline. That is a great question. It will only cut
just that first mat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except, wait. Except, this is a great question. This is a great learning experience too. Because I flattened it to a shape behind. Let me show you. First of all, let's change the color of this background so that we can see what we're doing better. So this is flattened to a piece. Now, if I had removed this, well, now I've made it more difficult to see, and then flattened all of this together. Let me change the color of this background one more time. Then it would cut out each individual of these pieces. That's why I flattened it to a drop shadow like this. So that's a great question. Now this one, since I didn't flatten it to anything, it will cut out all of these little detailed pieces in the middle, which is exactly what I want. And then this one, it will cut just the outline like that. Does that make sense? Hopefully that gives you some clarity, but that's a fantastic question that I'm glad you asked. So let me go back and flatten this back together here. Unflatten, flatten. Okay, so we would go click make it here. Again, it's all in one sheet. We're gonna press continue, and then the first thing that it wants to do is send it to our printer. So I've gone ahead and printed one out here, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So if you wanna give us the overhead. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm so caught up in these comments.
No, it's fine. There's lots of comments, and that's great. This is what it looks like when it prints out. So I put bleed on, and you can see it looks like there's no, it looks like it's just one solid piece here instead of having those slits in between. That's because the bleed on option is on. So this is what it looks like, and you're going to load this onto your mat, and then load it into your machine and cut it out. And I went ahead and did another set of these just for time, because I don't know how long all of this is going to take, honestly. And we have all of these little pieces here. So again, the mask right here looks like this, but it cuts out like this with all the little cutouts.
Did you flatten the masks?
No.
Okay, Trish wanted to know.
You don't have to flatten, because I changed it from no fill to fill. So
okay.
Yeah. Great question. Fantastic question. Anyway, so I have all of the little pieces here. I have my mask. I have my little calendar here. I have my little tree. And then I went ahead and cut everything else out too. I've got my 3D pieces here. This is the craft board, and I chose a holographic craft board.
Ooh.
So we're gonna have a fun green, because this is almost the green that like the toilet paper and stuff is. So that's fun. But this, for me, I wanted to give you this hack, and I don't know if you guys do this or not. This is the holographic too. It's just turned over. If I'm gonna be scoring holographic craft vinyl or craft board, then I like to lay mine down the other way, so that the scoring stylus doesn't remove any of the top layer. Does that make sense? So that's just a tip that I like to give. Apparently I needed to cut another. We may need a new blade on this one, Rach.
Oh, yeah?
It's okay, though. So we've got that. We have this. This is our little easel here. And I've already, I've got another one, too, here. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do first because there's a lot going on. So let's grab our little box right here. And I've already painted it, and I'm ready to remove our painter's tape. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Oh, let's see here. And if I'm missing anything, just let me know because I'm not looking up.
Will do.
Okay. So we've got this, and then I am going to go ahead and apply my vinyl to it. So what I want to do, I cut the vinyl out, I've already weeded it, and I've already put it on my transfer tape. Again, guys, there are so many steps to this that I wanted to make sure that we got through it, and I was afraid that having to cut everything out and weed everything and all that stuff would not leave much time for crafting. So that's why I've gone ahead and done all of that. But what I'm doing right now, this little bottle that I had has alcohol in it. For our newbies, we love to clean our surface, especially glass surfaces or metal, anything like this that we're going to be applying vinyl to. We like to clean it with alcohol for a couple of reasons. It gets dust and debris off, or any oils that might be from our hands where we touched it, and it just helps the vinyl stick on better. So now that that is clean, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the back of my vinyl right here.
And the only question we have that I have an answer already, it's a really, really good one.
Yeah?
Are we able to sell products we make using the MGL files?
Oh, that is a good question. The answer is yes, sort of. If you are a yearly member, then that comes with a free commercial license, which enables you to sell your crafts that you make using our cut files. Yes. If you are a monthly member, you are not allowed to do that because it does not come with a commercial license. But great question. So I'm just going to trim this paper off here. This is our paper masking transfer tape that we absolutely love here at Maker's Gonna Learn. I can't really see, and I know that you can't either because it's white on white, which is difficult. But this transfer tape, if you have started out with Cricut, you likely got Cricut transfer tape and everything Cricut because, well, I did at least. You think that's the best and the best because that's the name and that's amazing. And you probably want to pull your hair out trying to get, I'm pulling this toward me. Sorry, you can't see.
They get the gist.
Yeah. Anyway, you probably want to pull your hair out trying to get your projects to transfer over and all of that without, having an issue. And paper masking transfer tape is definitely the answer. Okay, so I've laid that down, and then I'm going to just take my scraper tool or squeegee or whatever you want to call it, and then I'm going to burnish from the front just like this, just making sure that I'm getting any bubbles and air out, and then I can remove my transfer tape here. Pretty easy right there, right, guys? Ladies, friends, whatever. Okay.
It's so cute.
Now, the next thing I'm going to do is it is good. My little glue gun is heated up. Rachel's the best. She's the best, you guys.
I like to try and make people's lives easier. Flipping a switch is not super hard for me, so.
Well, I just forget. My goodness.
Lord, I would forget too. You have a lot going on.
Yeah. And I have, look at this mess.
Oh, I love it though. That's a beautiful mess, guys. Look at those Benzie
palms. And it's mixed in with some tiny like Hobby Lobby ones, and I think they feel inferior in there.
Oh yeah, probably.
Anyway, so I'm just gonna grab some palms here and start gluing on around the edge. As you can see, I tried to do a pretty good job here, but it just doesn't look amazing. I could have gotten a sanding block or piece of sanding paper to really even that out and make it smoother. But honestly, I loved this idea so much. I'm just going with it for both times. So I'm just going to alternate my colors here and go around with hot glue. I have my little reverse tweezers right here. You can see it really just helps And then I have my glue gun. And one thing that I may do with these glue guns, this is the Sure Bonder glue gun, and it is similar to the Lynn Lily that we love. But one thing that I might do is go ahead and put my cord into the bottom of the glue gun so that I don't have to keep putting it on it or taking it on and off the stand. So that's one really neat thing about these Sure Bonder glue guns. Did you guys see, I posted on our Instagram and Facebook stories, the Lynn Lily glue guns that we got in today? We're so excited about all of the giveaways that we're going to be doing here soon. And we got 5 Lynn Lily hot glue guns so that we can give those to you guys. Rachel, when do the 12 days of Christmas start? Is that the 1st of December?
The 1st through the 12th.
So we do the 12 days of Christmas, and we do giveaways there. There's some good ones. Have we talked about our giveaways yet?
I don't think we have.
Should we do that?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
We can pump them up.
So we wanted to do a little bit different this year. And what are the big things that we're giving away?
Big things are the machines, an iPad, a printer.
We're giving away a maker, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think, and an Air 2, I think we're giving away one of each.
And then we also wanted to do some fun, like our favorite crafting type giveaway. So for instance, we're going to be doing a sewist, like my favorite sewing item giveaway, like a whole little kit. We're going to be doing
like MGL's favorite Cricut supplies, and that doesn't mean Cricut brand. That means like the weeder tool from Amazon we love, the 143 vinyl squeegee we love, our masking paper transfer tape, alcohol pump bottles, all that kind of stuff.
And we'll be giving away the Lynn Lily. We'll be giving away some new fun, just all of our favorite products.
Yeah.
We're very excited about
all the ones we can ship at least.
Yes, yes. So super, super fun time coming up here at Maker's Gonna Learn.
Absolutely.
And what are do you have to be a member in order to get it on those 12 days?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's open to everyone and anyone. To my knowledge, I could be wrong. Do not quote me, please.
So that's on YouTube. It's not over on Facebook, right?
I think it's on both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
I think it's on because our members are our members. We will announce the winner there first so that they get to know first. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure it's on. Let me think. We'll announce the winner all throughout the weekdays here at 1:30, but the winners will be announced on the Facebook group probably at like 11:30 Eastern.
Yeah, so that's the 12 days of Christmas giveaway, and then we also have our Black Friday giveaway. So we'll be giving away at least one thing per hour, I know. On the Black Friday event, which starts at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and will go till 5. Is that what we said?
Yep.
Okay, so that's super fun. We have lots of fun things scheduled for that day. I'm very excited. We had another planning meeting, because we have lots of planning meetings the other day, and we're very excited. So I did not do a good job on this one, guys. My other one worked out perfectly so that the colors stopped, and in other words, I didn't do them tight enough, but that's okay. It's so cute, very cute. So after we've got those hot glued on, then you kind of just need to decide what your next step is. And my next step is going to be to clean this up, because this table is likely the most crazy looking craft table I've ever had here on Alive. It's a little overwhelming. Okay, so we're going to clean this up here, and then we're going to grab the back of our box here, and I want you guys to help me decide. I have, this is the back, and then I'm just going to grab my ATG gun and put a piece of paper on the back of this. And this one has the black and white, which I think is, oh, I just dropped it, really cute. But I'm going to change this one up a little bit, so help me decide. Should I do this one black and white too, or should I do this one the mustard and white stripe? Let me know what you think. While you're weighing in with your answers, I'll show you really quickly what pack of paper these cardstocks came from. So we got this from Hobby Lobby, and it's called the 12 Days of Christmas, which I think is super cute, and it has all different kinds of just really cute papers in it, and these are 8x8 papers. Look at that one. I love that one. I love that it's not stark white and red.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I just took a paper cutter and cut it to size. So it was 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. So anyway, both of those, look at that. Oh, I love, love little cars and trucks with trees on them. Okay, what have we got? Wait,
it's pretty mixed. Black and white mustard,
no.
black and white,
Okay.
mustard.
Oh no, Rachel. You choose. Which do you like? Mustard or black and white?
Mustard.
Okay, mustard it is. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my ATG gun here. This is another one of our favorites. If you are not familiar, ATG stands for Advanced Tape Glider, which is a double-sided dry adhesive. So I'm just going to apply a few strips here, and then I can put it down here on, again, I'm going to have to pull this out of frame so that I can see it. But I'm just level or evening it up here and smoothing it out, just applying a little bit of pressure. Okay, so we've got that. Then what we need to do next, let's see here. Let's go ahead and apply our Christmas tree. So what I did was put my little elf in there and kind of saw where he was going to end and like the Christmas tree would start. So it's not like right in the center, because if you put it in the center, then I feel like too much of the tree is covered up. So it's more like this. Again, do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. And then we're going to apply more ATG here. Let me zoom out a little bit so that you guys can see more of my table. Okay, so we're just going to put more ATG on here, and then we will apply this down right here. So cute. And then we're finished with the back, so we can set it off to the side for just a second, and then we can put these over here because that's part of the other one. I'm going to grab the baker's twine. Do you guys call this baker's twine or butcher's twine?
I say butcher's twine.
I just don't know. I don't know what it is. I should have gotten the black and white.
Do you want me to go get it?
Yes, because it's not going to look cute with this coral. Thank you. Miss Rachel, thank you so much. I used the red and white with the one that I made for the boy one, and it looked really cute, but I think that this would drive me crazy that way. So Miss Rachel's going to grab that. I love the different colors that they have, though. They have a green and white one, I know. Hobby Lobby has like a whole kit of different colors. But while she's going to grab that, I'm going to show you really quickly how to put this guy together. We ripped that side, but I've got one that's not ripped. Thank you, Rachel. So what I need to do is just grab a bone folder, and it has all of these score lines, which you may not be able to see, but I'm just going to follow the score lines here and fold over every single one of them. And until I have my little table that's coming together.
I just saw this little table at SVG. It's so cute.
I love 3D projects, guys. I do. I was working on, right before the live, I was working on another fun one. We had a member who posted a K-cup, like a 3D box with K-cups in it, and I thought that was the cutest thing ever, and I want to give them to some of some of my friends, like at church and stuff, somebody that you would just want to give like a cute little gift to, and I thought that is so cute. So I was working on an SVG like that. Anyway, and then you've got score lines on these side leg pieces too, so just fold them over as well, just like this. And these pieces are so tiny, guys, that I don't do ATG on them. I do hot glue, but you can definitely do whatever you're more comfortable with. So I said I broke that one when I was pulling it off the mat. So I'm going to grab this one that I did not break, and everything is scored on it, and I'm just going to apply 4 little strips of glue. So one here, one here, one here, one here, to each leg, and that is all the adhesive that you need for this. So put a little bit of glue on, fold it over, and then we have one leg right here. I may have put too much glue on that one. And then the next one. The only downside about using hot glue over ATG is that there is a little bit of dry time, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal to make me want to use the other.
Megan said, some lady at Hobby Lobby harassed me for calling it a bone folder. She was like, oh, you mean a bone creaser?
Oh, my.
Megan.
Oh.
To each their own is all you got to say when people are harassing you, you know? Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Wow. She knew what you meant. She was just being
or
that
she
way.
just wanted to be right.
It's being that way. Hey,
either way.
Whatever. Like, I like to call things what they're called. I honestly didn't know that it was called a bone creaser, not a bone folder.
We've always said bone folder.
Yeah.
And on the Amazon link, it says bone folder. Come at me if Amazon says it. No, I'm joking.
Amazon's right.
Amazon's always right. It's like a dictionary.
I love that. Okay, so once we have all 4 little legs glued together, then she's a table, friends. Look at that. A table. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Cute.
I love it. Okay, and then we have, I just ripped all of it. I used a stronger mat because I didn't want it to move. And I just ripped all of these to pieces. Where's the one I didn't rip? There it is. So this, you don't actually need to use your bone creaser. You can just fold it and go. And that's all you have to do. No gluing or anything for that. Which is nice because then your little days left in quarantine countdown calendar just sits right on it. It's so cute. So I'm going to set that over to the side. And then I'm going to grab this baker's, butcher's, whatever twine. And I'm going to make a little bow on one end here. Just tie a cute little bow.
Everyone's coming at her defense, Megan's defense with the bone folder.
So they're saying it's a bone folder too?
It's 100% a bone folder.
I mean, we say
it says bone folder
in
the Hobby Lobby website.
Oh.
Martha Stewart says bone folder, so if Martha Stewart says bone folder, then
it is a bone folder. Oh, I love that. Okay, so I've got this little piece right here, and then what I'm going to do is glue. I'm going to go ahead and glue it right in here. And I glue it in the top. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. Just right here.
It's like an inch away from the hole you made for its little hat.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to put it in there. Oh, it's sliding on me. It's hard to do this upside down and so that you guys can see it.
I can imagine.
All for you all. All for you all. So we'll let that sit for just a second until it's finished drying. And then I'm basically just going to decide what length of swag that I want. Cut the other side, bow it up, and then I'm going to glue it to the wall over here so that it's like swagging from the ceiling to the wall, if that makes sense.
Swagging.
Swagging.
That's a good word.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll go ahead and cut this. I'm thinking that's probably pretty good. Probably pretty good. So guys, Tanner is going to Christmas shop today, and I'm so jealous. I want to go. I hate shopping, but I kind of want to Christmas shop. I'm kind of in the mood to do it.
Aw,
right?
do it.
Well,
especially when you're in the mood.
Right? I know he's going to have so much fun doing it. Okay.
He is.
Okay, once you have that ready, I recommend setting it up so that you can just make sure that you like the swag and that it's not too much or whatever. You can also put your little guy in there to make sure that you're putting it in a good spot too. Goodness gracious, this is everywhere. I'm gonna burn myself.
Please don't. Don't do it.
Okay. Put it right here.
They still can't get over the bone folder predicament.
That's hysterical.
It's cracking me up. It really is.
Wow. See, I'm not, well, it just depends. Sometimes I'm such not a nice person that I would have like gotten Google out and Googled it in front of them or something.
Oh, right in front of the people?
Yeah. Because I'm a type 1, and part of that is that you have to be right. You can't be wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so it's something I'm working on. you know?
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what, let's go ahead and do this angle camera right here.
Let
Is
me move
on?
it to you.
Okay,
you
that's
may
great. That's
get
fantastic.
the box where
I'm
you're
gonna
comfortable.
leave it right here.
Okay.
I just think that they'll be able to see better if we do that.
Sure.
Because right now all they see is this, you know? Okay. Anyway, since your Christmas shopping is already finished, Rachel's is too.
Mine is finished. I don't think it's ever too early to Christmas shop because the only thing you can accomplish by being done Christmas shopping is not to be stressed. And if you want to do that in August, do it in August, but it's never too early. Ever.
I want Becca's fingers, they move so well.
Marianne.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're hysterical. Okay, so we have this right here, and then we're going to grab, somewhere I have these teensy tiny little bitty clothespins that I'm dying over. They're so stinking cute. And they have so many colors at our Hobby Lobby. Oh, speaking of Hobby Lobby, did Adrienne ever answer where does she get her craft supplies? Did she answer?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. She might have. I'm sorry if I missed it.
No, it's fine. So I'm just going to grab my little masks right here, if I can pick them up. You've jinxed me, Marianne. Now my fingers won't work. And I'm going to just clip them to this little, our little cord, our clothesline.
Adrienne said Michael's and Joann's and online 143 Vinyl on Amazon.
Okay, I love Michael's and Joann's.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't feel sorry for you now.
But we did.
Yeah. I wish we had a Joann's because I'm such a fabric lover and they generally have amazing fabric. Our Hobby Lobby has the worst fabric section in the entire world. It's almost a joke to even call it a fabric section. So I'm just putting these little guys on here just like you would hang a regular mask. And I have seen where people cut an extra one out and actually put it on the elf. So I think that's funny too.
Aww.
However, if I'm going to be stuck in a quarantine box for 14 days, I'm not wearing a mask. So I wanted to...
Good point.
Yeah, I wanted to give him a little break. Him or her, whatever. Okay, so we have that. And then I want to... You can just put your little table in here if you want to. And then put your TP and your hand sanitizer on it. You can also glue them on the table if you're interested in that. Totally up to you. I wanted to glue them down so that when they move or when I move it, it's not... there's not so much moving. Does that make sense? So I'm personally just going to glue it down. If you wanted to use your table for something else, then that's fine too.
Sin said we had a store called Fabricland that I just loved here. No Joann's or Hobby Lobby. Closest are an hour away and across the border.
So growing up, we didn't have, I'm trying to remember, I think Walmart had material, fabric, whatever. But we had a little place called Piece Goods. And it's not there anymore, but it was all kinds of fabric. Mom got all of the fabric for our clothes that she made for us growing up there. Have I missed anything else? No. Okay. And they used to have this button section that was like clearance buttons. I've told Rachel this. She thinks badly of me now.
I do not.
And so I used to save my money. Oh, when I was little, I used to save my money and I would go in and buy buttons because I decided I wanted to collect buttons because that was cool to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Once you have all that set up, then you just need to put your back on, which I don't know why mine's not going in. There we go. Ooh, Rachel, the mustard was a good choice.
She's cute.
She's
real cute.
Oh, this one's cute. I'm going to move this down just a little bit. There we go.
I was going to flip it too.
Yeah. Very cute. And then you would have your little elfie there so that it looks like this one. Oh, that's going to be cute.
I love that he's got his little knees up. I just think it's cute.
Yes.
It's just chilling in there.
So cute. I love this.
I love the differences between them. They're so cute.
Yes.
They're so cute.
I think my children are going to love them.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
100%. They have to quarantine for 14 days.
Yeah, Beckett knows all about that.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, he sure does.
Love his little arm. So Beckett is, you can switch to me.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
I'm going to switch it to you.
We're done with the craft, so we can chat for a little bit if you guys want to. Beckett had a friend at school whose mom tested positive for COVID. And I guess she got her test results and came and got her kids from the school and went and got them tested. And the friend that's in his class tested positive. He is asymptomatic. But since he tested positive, the whole school or the whole class, of course, has to quarantine. Beckett has been tested. He tested negative, but apparently they can, and I don't think he's going to, but apparently they can develop symptoms up to 14 days after exposure.
Or apparently no symptoms. If that one kid was asymptomatic, then I mean, you know.
He was asymptomatic and his brother tested negative. So it's very interesting to me how it all works.
Especially with children.
Yeah.
Especially with children.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's almost like kids are just completely...
Yeah, my pediatrician said, I mean, obviously there are cases where it's really bad
Of
in
course,
kids. But
well,
he
of
said
course.
for the most part, it's just like a head cold in children. It's just
And
like...
they just go about their
it's not-
lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Mm-hmm. So Beckett doesn't care, honestly. He is totally fine. I text Rachel and said, Rachel, if you're not okay with it, I totally understand. But if Beckett could come to work with me, he can like stay out of whatever,
gosh.
that would be helpful to me because Fallon's still going to school. If not, I'll just work from home. Like, it was not a big deal to me either way. And Rachel was like, it's absolutely fine. So
Yeah.
she was really cool about it.
Well, I mean, from a mother's standpoint, if you're fine with it, then why on earth wouldn't I be? So, fine by me. Fine by me.
Anyway.
Knowing you,
Yeah.
you know, if you're comfortable with it, I'm comfortable
So
with
he
it.
is homeschooling with mom for a while. It's a fun old time. It's really fun.
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Marianne. Yeah, children seem to be bypassed on the COVID-19. It does seem to either go right around them or it doesn't affect them that badly in a general sense, which is amazing, you know.
So guys, I called my pediatrician, who Marianne knows, her husband has worked with him. And I texted him first. I was like, Casey, because I've known him my whole life. And he called me. He was like, it's easier just to call. Thank you. That's fantastic. I don't know where I was going with this. Oh, he gave me like the lowdown because I said, do I need to have him tested or only if he has symptoms and that type of thing? And he was like, totally up to you. Like socially, if you want to test him and know one way or the other, that's easier. And so we just ultimately decided to have him tested. And I was like, okay, great. So do I need to just like, is there a clinic that you recommend, like a fast-paced one or anything? He was like, no, bring him to me. I said, okay. So apparently his pediatrician's office, and I hadn't heard this, has this one test where basically they don't have to scrape your brain to get the sample. It's more like where your finger would go in your nose. And I was like, that's fantastic. That sounds a whole lot better to me. And I got results in 15 minutes. So that was really nice too. Well, they went in to swab Beckett, and my kid has a very high pain toleration. Like, he doesn't let anything get to him. He is just not wimpy and whiny. He screamed like a little girl for like 3 seconds. But I was like, what is wrong with you?
Bless his heart. Bless
Whatever.
his heart.
Anyway, he is here.
I don't like any of those tests either, though. The flu and the strep. Get away.
I don't know the last time I had either one of those tests.
Mine was February when I had COVID.
Yeah, I'm quite certain you had it.
I know I did. Just Country Girl, speaking of, she said, well, since Rachel had it, maybe we should be immune, right? Yes, Just Country Girl. I'm probably immune to the COVID. Or at least less likely to get it. I don't know what I am. Who knows? I'm just here by the grace of God.
Shay, your son was tested via saliva? I didn't know that they had a saliva test for that. That's cool.
They probably developed so many types
Different
of
ways,
tests.
yeah.
Which is
It's taking
good.
4 to 10 days to get our results back here. Oh my gosh, that would be
I
terrifying.
told Becca when she said 15 minutes, I'm like, it's so good that you don't have to worry for days about it. Yeah.
I've never been tested either.
Nope. Me neither.
Rachel, pretty sure my BF had it in January. I honestly,
Yeah.
I think Court had it too, honestly.
I
because
think
you guys had it around the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you felt absolutely terrible. And if you've had it, I think that you know it feels a little bit different than like a cold or the flu or strep or something. And I even had mono way back when I was younger, and it felt different than that. You know, just sick. When you're sick, illnesses feel different. I think if you were sick between like November and March when it finally broke out in the world, that's probably what we had, especially if the test came back negative. I mean, it's probably been around for a lot longer than they say.
Nicole says people that have had it have been reinfected, so still be careful. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, 100%.
Rachel still wears a mask and
I'm
still
just
washes her hands like
joking.
crazy.
I'm not saying I'm immune. No.
Aaliyah, Asher's test was over a week ago. You still haven't gotten the results? Is that what you're saying?
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Goodness. Oh, Megan. She said my daughter was tested. It was negative. The nurse said there was a 30% chance the test was wrong.
30 does seem very high.
That does seem high.
Did she have symptoms?
Oh, goodness, Megan. Oh.
Yeah, I'm curious. Beckett doesn't have any symptoms. Like, honestly, knock on every piece of wood in the entire house. Beckett's never been on an antibiotic in his life.
That's good.
He doesn't get sick. I'm trying to think. Maybe 3 times in his life he had like a 24-hour thing where he would throw up, but there was no fever. It was just random. And I kind of wondered if it had to do, because he had a lot of food allergies when he was a kid too, so I don't know if maybe there was like some residual. I have no idea. He's also G6PD deficient, which if you don't know what that is, I didn't know either until I had a child that had that, but it makes me wonder if he is a little, like, if his body fights things off a little better than others.
Oh, yeah. He probably has a really high immune system. Yeah.
Yeah. Fallon's only been on, well, she's only been on 1 antibiotic, and it was for pink eye. So, I mean, she's pretty healthy too. Thank God all of us have been.
Absolutely.
My friend tested negative, and 8 days later she had several symptoms. Yeah, Kat, that's what our pediatrician was saying.
And Debbie said the rapid tests are not the greatest. I don't know if that's true or not. We'd have to ask a medical professional. But
some of them are not. Now, Mary Ann did mention that the one at the pediatrician office that Beckett goes to is a molecular testing, however they do it, and so it is actually more accurate than.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I
just worry about those who are trying to get to work and take a rapid test and not have a false negative, and then just go to work. I mean, just how things spread. It's just the world we're living in.
Well,
guys.
Nowadays, if you have symptoms, if you have sick symptoms, if you don't feel well and you still test negative for COVID, you should still distance yourself.
Oh yeah, I agree.
The early tests gave a lot of false positives, but they were better not happens at the hospital my daughter works for. Good information. Good information. The immunity theory has not been proven and believed to be a reoccurring illness like the flu. Oh, man. That stinks. Stinks. Anyway, I didn't mean to bring up COVID, although we are doing like a total COVID project here. So
yeah, that's fine.
I mean, it was inevitable. It was inevitable. What did you guys work on this weekend, craft-wise? I did not get into the Facebook group a whole lot, so I feel kind of out of the loop a little bit. I know Anna, my sister, posted a ton of projects. Guys, my sister is super, super, super creative.
Okay.
Super crafty.
Oh, Becca. I was exhausted just looking at her house. It exhausted me to see the work that she put into it. But if you want to talk about a drop dead gorgeous, I texted her today and said I wouldn't even leave the house. Like I would just stay there. Who needs Dollywood when her house is that beautiful? Keep going.
It's true.
Keep going.
It's true.
It's beautiful.
But Anna, Design Space stumps that girl. She calls me. I don't know how many times, because generally, like when she's crafting or whatever, I'll be there and I'll do all the Design Space stuff and the Cricut or whatever.
Yes.
Well, and the other problem is that she's used to doing it on an iPad, but she's just gotten a Mac, and so it looks a little bit different.
Yes.
I'm telling her it's easier, but she just hasn't gotten used to it. I don't know how many phone calls I got from her. Becca, I'm sorry.
God love her.
So then I finally she couldn't get fonts to download on her computer because she's used to being on her iPad. And I just started sending her videos.
It's so much easier on your computer,
so much easier. She just didn't know. So I just started sending her videos.
She'll get it. She'll eventually.
It's so funny, but no, she put in some work, guys. She's been working on Christmas for like 2 weeks at her house. I finally got mine out of the attic yesterday, but didn't get any. Well, I went through all of it and decided I didn't have anything that I wanted for it. So,
which is fine, Becca. You still have plenty of time to decorate.
I do
exactly how you want.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, we like Mac here. For sure.
Becky, you missed out on the comment. Asher told me how bad I am at homeschool. You stink at mom school. Like 1,000 angry skunks farting really hard.
Now that is a diss.
That sounds like something Fallon would say.
That's a diss.
So Beckett would never say anything like that. Like he does, his brain doesn't work that way. Fallon's brain works that way. She said, I didn't tell you this, Rachel.
This girl.
Yesterday. She was whining. She just got out of the bathtub and she was whining. Wayne was like, why are you whining? She said, I'm not whining, but I'm going to punch you.
Oh, God.
She was like half joking. And then she said, Daddy, can I have some popcorn? He said, maybe later. She said, that'd be cool, thanks. She's 3, guys. She's 3.
That'd be cool, thanks.
That'd be cool, thanks.
That'd be cool. Where the crap did she learn that?
No idea.
That'd be cool, thanks.
Her birthday is December 12th, so we almost have a 4-year-old. Kills me a little bit. But my brother and sister-in-law dropped off balloons to my front door last night for the kids because they're not getting to do anything for 14 days. So they're trying to make it fun for them. Anyway, they were asleep. So the first thing that Fallon said this morning, it was dark. I don't even know how she saw the balloon. She came in, she said, why'd you put those balloons out there? I was like,
that kid is so freaking observant.
I said, Cease and Uba, which is my brother and sister-in-law, that's what they call them. Cease and Uba put them out there. Is it my birthday?
Oh, God love her. She thought she missed it.
She was so confused. I was like, no, baby, your birthday's later. So then Beckett walks down. Is it Fallon's birthday? Same thing. Like,
well, you know, at least
how did we miss this?
The general vicinity of the time correct.
Yes, because I keep telling him, Beckett loves his birthday, even though we just camp every year. It's not like we have a big party anymore. He just loves it. Is it my birthday yet? It's my birthday. I'm like, you just had a birthday 3 months ago. Let's hold off for a minute.
I love it.
Yeah.
And Beckett, they're getting to that age where they're just so much fun. Like, I love the ages. Yeah. Ugh. They just kind of tell you whatever's on their mind, and you just see their little personalities bloom, and they're just so much fun to be around.
They're a hoot, man. Yeah. They are. And I kind of love that Beckett's quarantined with me for a little bit because I don't get to have him just one-on-one anymore. And he's such a fun little dude. Oh, Rachel comes up the office, or I was crafting upstairs, and Rachel walks upstairs and just stands at the table. It's kind of...
Well, now, you had sent him earlier downstairs to ask me if I was ready to go to
Hobby Lobby.
To Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was an out of the blue thing.
Right. So then I'm working along and she just comes up and she's just standing there at the table just kind of picking things up, which is totally not like Rachel. When Rachel does stuff, she's very intentional about it. Like, she's not going to come to her room just to sit and chat. Like, she comes because she's doing something. So I was like, oh, this is strange. And then I don't remember what you said, but it was basically like,
I said, I think
that I've been summoned and I wasn't supposed to be. Apparently he had gone downstairs to tell Rachel that I needed her.
He said, go upstairs to Mama. And I said, go upstairs. Does Mama want me? And he just shook his head yes and ran upstairs. And I was like, okay, here I come.
But right before she came up, he had run upstairs and said, there's someone here. It's Rachel. And I was like, sometimes he says stuff that doesn't really make sense. So I just brushed it off. I was like, okay, yeah, she's been here all day.
She's here. She's downstairs.
So poor Rachel got in some cardio up those stinking steps.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But I got upstairs and it's like Becca was kind of like just looking at me, and then she looked back down at her computer, and I'm like, I think I've been punked. I think
my 7-year-old punked you.
Yes. Yeah.
That's so funny.
He tried to scare me several times when I had the hiccups. To no avail, but that's okay. I have some stubborn hiccups, but he tried his best.
He did. Oh, and then we gave him Perrier water today. Was it
San Pellegrino?
Peregrino. Yeah, This is how I drink regular water.
It was we didn't buy it.
We didn't buy it.
It was $14
for a bottle of sparkling water. So Rachel's drinking it. She's like, oh God, this is terrible. But she's still drinking it.
Yeah.
And then Beckett says, I fixed Beckett his lunch. And he said, Mommy, you forgot to bring me a Sprite. And I was like, well, I have this sparkling water. Would you like to try some? And so he tried it. And like, he could tell that I was looking to see if he hated it or not. So he was trying to be like big about it.
Yeah,
I was like, no, it's fine. But every time he would drink it, he would go, but he asked for more. Like, what is wrong with that kid?
God love him.
I actually liked it. That's the only brand of sparkling water. Like regular, non-flavored.
San Pellegrino. Yeah, that.
Pellegrino.
Pellegrino.
Yes. Thank you. Oh my gosh. San Pellegrino spicy water. That's what Becca said. Becca said it was spicy.
He did say it was spicy.
Marianne says sparkling water is nasty.
It is nasty.
Okay,
Marianne.
I like the hard sparkling water. Have you had those? Have you had one?
Like the like a White Claw or like the Bud Light.
I don't like the White Claw, but I like the Bud Light
like
one.
a Truly, yeah.
I don't like the Truly. I only like the Bud Light one. So they have one that's grapefruit, and they have one that is pineapple too. And yeah, they're pretty good. And they only have like 2 carbs in them or something, very low. Maybe it's 4. Either way, it's really low.
2 or 4.
Whatever.
My God can deal.
See, and of course you love sparkling water. You're sophisticated. We're not.
We're not sophisticated.
Give me that Bud Light sparkling water.
Oh my gosh. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right.
I love it.
He doesn't like pop though. Oh, Beckett does. Beckett will drink any of it. He does not care. Funny enough, the Corona ones are. I've not had the Corona ones. I didn't even know they made it. White Claw is disgusting. You're absolutely right. Ugh. Blood Orange Pellegrino.
None of them taste different to me. None of them taste different.
Oh, Rachel.
Maybe we just need to do a side-by-side comparison. Just try.
Some of them have an aftertaste. That's the thing.
Oh,
that's the thing is the
you're
aftertaste.
an aftertaste
Yes.
gal. Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that.
This weekend I finally did the Bitmoji project to decorate my maker. Too cute. I'll post on Facebook. Yes, Adrienne, please do. I can't wait to see it. Have you seen the hard latte or iced coffee? Don't do it. I've heard about them. I've not done that. I don't know that I could do that.
Sin, you are sophisticated. When did I fool you into thinking I was? Sin.
Well, you knew what it was called. We're like,
it was that Caesar salad you ordered at Aubrey's that made us just know that you.
I wasn't there.
Sophisticated. Aw. Well, we had to send it back because it tasted weird. Didn't it, Sin? If I remember, it didn't taste weird, like a lemon or something. I don't know.
Ew, a lemon.
No, seriously, Sin, was it not like a lemony?
Hey, Sin.
Caesar.
Sin's gonna be jealous, but I can up her here because she got to go to the melting pot when she was here, and where was I that day?
I didn't go. Did I go? No.
No, you were at either one went.
I don't think I went. What was wrong with us?
But we're going for our Christmas party.
Why do you want to make her so jelly?
I just want to a little bit.
Guys, okay, I get to up one Becca. I get to go twice in December. I go once with you all and then once with my friend Bailey. It's her birthday.
Are you going with Bailey?
Yeah. It's her birthday.
We got a gift card to Ruth's Chris, and so I think we're going to try to do that.
Oh, that's a very nice steakhouse here.
Yeah.
In town. Now, how do you say it? There's people butcher it. Ruth's Chris.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Right?
That's a problem. I guess. I don't know.
Miss Carol, what were your mad faces about? Anyone else hate the dot above the lowercase I like me? Huh?
The dot above? Now here I go typing.
What do you...
The dot what?
What dot? Just in general, you hate a dot above a... Are you talking about when weeding? Because if that's the case, then yes, I hate that.
Oh. Sin, someone's wedding. Oh, yes. Yes! I had to go get my bridesmaid's dress for Brianna's wedding that's next month. That I can't fit in, by the way. I have to starve myself. I just told Becca today. It's been a sad day.
And I am mean. I hope you still love me.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
She does.
Anyway. Wait. I think I remember this. Was it right before Because was it after we went axe throwing and all of that stuff and you went that night, or was it a different night that you went? Maybe that's what it was.
Huh.
Shay says it's her favorite steakhouse. I really like it. What? You weren't with me. When we went to Atlanta, Ruth's Chris is really, 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 really good. I love their lobster mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But we went to another steakhouse in Atlanta called I'm going to butcher it. I'm not going to say it.
She's doing it good. Do it. You got it.
I don't know. It's so good. It's 3 letters. It starts with an A. I almost like it better than Ruth's Chris.
Ooh.
Oh man, it was good. It was so good. I want to have a fondue party like only with people I live with for the holidays, but my family hate. How can you hate?
How do you hate
cheese
fondue?
And chocolate?
How do you hate fondue? Oh, that's weird. That's weird, Sam.
Oh, I can't.
You need to move.
Move here.
Move out.
Forget those beautiful babies.
Move to us, Sam. We will eat all the fondue.
Or the dot on the I. Yes, Carol. Yes. I do hate the dot on the I. And periods and commas and all of those other
and
things.
Apostrophes and...
Yeah. If you, I don't know if you saw it or not, but the member only video that we posted this Friday with the floating ornaments, oh gosh, that was a bear to weed. I did one with a print and cut sticker and one with vinyl, and oh gosh, those letters were so tiny. It was awful. It wasn't just like, it was bad. And they were skinny too. So like the U ripped in half. So I'm like pushing it back together.
Yes.
I know, Sin. You can't leave your grandbabies. Chips and cookies. Hey, he sounds like he'd get along with Rachel's husband.
It's true.
Yeah. James also is very...
He's picky. I'm jealous of Becca because Wayne is a dumpster and will literally eat anything. And James is like, oh my gosh, is there a tomato in that? Oh.
Yeah, I called Wayne the other day because we were having this conversation, and we've been together for like 16 years, but I couldn't remember if there was a food that he would not eat. And so I called him and I was like, is there one food that you will absolutely not eat? And he was like, no.
He said, not really. Okay.
We're talking about food again, by the way.
I'm starving. I had like 2 naked hot dogs for lunch.
I could have offered you a deviled egg.
No, it's fine. There was only 2 left.
It's true.
One is a tease.
That's true. No soliciting door hanger, and it took me 7 hours to weed the entire thing.
Never again. Holy crap.
Was it like filigree and Zentangle?
What's that one thing?
Mandala?
Yeah. Was it a mandala?
Oh, Sin, that's so hard. She said, especially since the youngest grandbaby likes me now. He went through a stage where he'd cry every time I held him, saying Fallon was 18 months old before we got out of that stage.
I could not imagine. Mary, my husband will not eat a vegetable. He'll eat a salad. And when I say salad, I just mean lettuce, cheese, and croutons only if it's covered in ranch. You can't even see green because there's so much ranch. And then that's not even healthy anymore. So I feel you there. I feel you. And I could eat healthy every day, all day. I will eat just about anything. I do love fruits and vegetables and salads and all that good stuff. I think me and Becca's palate is relatively the same.
Except for olives.
Except for olives and mayonnaise. I like olives and mayonnaise. Not together. That's weird.
Cilantro.
But I hate cilantro. That's the devil's lettuce.
It is the devil's lettuce. I literally say if you want to put me in an early grave and just mix some cilantro and mayo together and shove it in my mouth.
Oh my gosh.
I will die.
Becca keeled over.
I can't do it. Anyway.
Oh, gosh.
Guys, this has been a fun live. And I've only mentioned our sale once, which makes me feel really bad because I want you to take advantage of it. So if you are a member, or if you're not a member of Maker's Gonna Learn, you definitely want to join in on all the fun and the wonderful community and the archive of amazing cut files and fonts that we have. And you want to do that at the best value that we can offer you, which is right now offering $40 off our membership using code BEST, B-E-S-T, or click on the link that Rachel has dropped for you. On membership note, I do want to point out, I had seen in the private Facebook group that one person had said, does anybody else have any trouble when you go to the web page go to Makers Gonna Learn's webpage, viewing the member-only videos. So when you would click on it, it wouldn't do anything. We have fixed that. It is completely fixed, and have added all of the member-only videos so far, so they are all there and easy for you guys to access. So that is a perk of being a member as well. Kind of tied in there. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, click that link. If you are not a subscriber here at Makers Gonna Learn, go ahead and hit subscribe. Do you guys see how close we are to 300,000? Almost.
We're so
there.
excited.
I think we were like right at almost 297. And when we get to 300,000, we get to have another sushi party here. So I'm very excited. So
I'm ready.
hit subscribe. Tell your friends too, so I can have sushi. And like this video. Let us know if you like it. If you're viewing this after the live, let us know if you have any questions, because we would love to answer those for you regarding our membership or this project. So have a fantastic day. We will see you guys here tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another live Christmas crafty